Meta is stepping into the future of wearable tech, and they're doing it in style. According to a new report from TechCrunch, Meta is working on AI-powered smart glasses in partnership with none other than Prada. Yes, you heard that right. Zuckerberg's next big tech move is coming with a luxury label stitched into it. This isn't Meta's first rodeo with smart eyewear. They've already collaborated with Ray-Ban on the Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses, which offered audio, camera, and AI assistant features in a slick, low-profile design. But bringing Prada into the picture? That's a major fashion flex and a big signal that Meta's aiming to bridge the gap between cutting-edge AI and luxury fashion. The new glasses are said to be part of Meta's broader push into AI-powered wearables. While details are still limited, the goal is clear. Smart glasses that don't just look good, they think smart too. Imagine glasses that not only take calls and snap photos, but also give you real-time information, translate languages on the fly, identify objects, and maybe even summarize your surroundings using onboard AI. And now imagine all that power wrapped in a Prada frame. Sources say Meta has already been working closely with fashion houses to nail the perfect design. That makes sense. If AI glasses are going to go mainstream, they need to be something people want to wear every day. Prada's design expertise could be the key to turning AI glasses from nerdy gadgets into status symbols. It's also a smart move for Meta strategically. As Apple's Vision Pro and other mixed reality headsets dominate the high-end market, Meta is focusing on lightweight, always-on smart wearables, devices that are socially acceptable and functionally useful in everyday life. If Meta and Prada pull this off, it could set a new standard for wearable tech, one that's driven not just by innovation, but by aesthetics. Think less sci-fi experiment and more smart, sexy, and seamless. We'll have to wait for more details, no launch date or specs yet, but one thing's for sure. AI smart glasses just got a lot more fashionable. Stay tuned. This is just the beginning. Amazon is making headlines again. This time, not for faster shipping or a new Alexa feature, but for letting go of corporate employees. The reason? Artificial intelligence. According to a recent report by TechCrunch, Amazon is now expecting to cut more white-collar jobs across its corporate divisions because AI tools are becoming more effective at doing tasks that used to require human employees. This isn't a sudden shift. Over the last few years, Amazon has been quietly rolling out advanced AI systems across departments like advertising, customer service, supply chain, and cloud computing. But now, those tools are proving efficient enough to reduce the need for large corporate teams altogether. In other words, this isn't about warehouse workers or delivery drivers. This is about software engineers, marketing analysts, and operations specialists. A spokesperson for Amazon noted that while AI is increasing productivity, it also means some roles will no longer be required. The company says it's committed to helping employees transition, but that could mean internal transfers or severance packages. So, what exactly is AI doing better than humans now? Things like analyzing customer trends, optimizing ad placements, managing logistics, and even coding simple back-end processes. Amazon's internal AI tools are already generating ad campaigns, creating sales forecasts, and improving cloud infrastructure with minimal human input. This move is part of a bigger tech industry trend. We're seeing companies like IBM, Meta, and even Google scale back human roles as generative AI, large language models, and automation tools become standard. For Amazon, it's a cost-saving measure. For the broader workforce, it's a wake-up call. AI isn't just replacing repetitive tasks, it's coming for knowledge work too. So what can you do if you're in a white-collar job today? Start upskilling. Learn how to use AI tools instead of competing with them. Roles that focus on strategy, creativity, and AI management will be harder to replace than those focused on execution. This is only the beginning. Amazon's decision to reduce corporate headcount is a signal of what's to come for major companies around the world. The future of work is shifting fast. Are you ready to adapt? Would you pay $200 a month for an AI to help you code? That's exactly what a new company called AnySphere is betting on. They just launched Cursor, a powerful AI coding assistant designed for professional developers, and it's turning heads across Silicon Valley. But this isn't just another AI chatbot slapped into an IDE. Cursor is built from the ground up by ex-OpenAI researchers, and it's trained to deeply understand your code base, navigate across multiple files, fix bugs, suggest improvements, and even implement entire features based on natural language prompts. Imagine telling your IDE, add OAuth support, refactor this function, and patch that weird bug from yesterday, and watching it just do it. That's the experience AnySphere is promising with Cursor. It's not free, and it's not cheap. The tool costs $200 per month, putting it well above popular coding copilots like GitHub Copilot or Amazon Code Whisperer. But AnySphere isn't chasing the mass market. This is a premium tool aimed at high-output developers, fast-scaling startups, and elite engineering teams who are willing to pay for productivity. And so far, it's working. Cursor already has over 100,000 active users, and devs at fast-growing companies like Ramp, Imbue, and EvenUp are reportedly using it daily. AnySphere says they've even seen customers boost their productivity by multiples, calling it the closest thing yet to 10x engineering at scale. The company just exited stealth mode with a massive $8 million seed round, backed by top-tier investors like Basecase Capital, Elad Gil, Jeffrey Katzenberg, and others tied closely to the early OpenAI ecosystem. So what exactly does Cursor do that's worth $200 a month? Here's the breakdown. It acts like a full-stack AI teammate. It understands your entire project, not just snippets. It can jump between files, reason about architecture, and help make system-wide changes. You can give it vague instructions in English, and it'll generate working code tailored to your repo. And it keeps context, which means it can track progress, refine previous outputs, and stay consistent across long dev cycles. Cursor runs on top of powerful foundation models like GPT-4 and Claude 3, but it also adds layers of custom tooling, memory, and debugging logic, making it much more than just a fancy autocomplete. Still, this raises a big question. Is this the beginning of AI replacing developers or empowering them? The Cursor team says the goal isn't to make engineers obsolete. It's to make average engineers feel like 10x engineers. In other words, AI won't take your job, but the person using it might. And that's what makes Cursor so important. It's not just another AI tool. It's a glimpse into how AI might reshape the future of software development itself. Is $200 per month too much? For casual coders, maybe, but for professionals shipping code every day, it might be the ultimate force multiplier. Would you pay for an AI coding partner? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more future tech breakdowns, because the code of tomorrow is being written today. Intel is preparing for another major wave of layoffs. This time, up to 20% of its Intel Foundry workforce is on the chopping block. That's not just hundreds, but thousands of employees likely to be affected. This isn't just a cost-cutting move. It's a sign of much deeper struggles inside one of the world's most important tech companies. Let's break it down. Intel Foundry was supposed to be the future. After years of falling behind Taiwan's TSMC, and South Korea's Samsung in chip manufacturing, Intel made a bold pivot. Under CEO Pat Gelsinger, the company committed to becoming a global foundry, not just making chips for itself, but for other companies too. Think Nvidia, Qualcomm, even maybe Apple. It was an ambitious move meant to put Intel back on top. But building a world-class foundry business isn't easy. It requires massive investments, cutting-edge technology, and precise execution. And so far, Intel hasn't been able to deliver fast enough. Delays in next-gen chip production, missed milestones, and cooling demand for semiconductors across the board have put intense pressure on Intel's bottom line. Add to that the billions already poured into new fabs and expansion projects. And something had to give. Now Intel is looking to streamline operations and cut costs wherever it can. Unfortunately, that means letting go of a significant portion of the foundry team, the very group tasked with securing Intel's future competitiveness. According to TechCrunch, Intel confirmed that the layoffs are part of a broader strategy to improve operational efficiency and profitability. But the timing is striking. These cuts come just months after Intel spun off its foundry business into a separate unit and publicly committed to turning it into a major revenue stream by 2030. So what does this mean? First, it shows that even with government support, like the billions from the CHIPS Act, Intel still faces enormous challenges. The global chip race is more brutal than ever, and every misstep puts the company further behind. Second, it's a wake-up call for the semiconductor industry. Demand is softening, margins are shrinking, and companies that aren't moving fast enough are being forced to make tough decisions, even if it means cutting the very teams they once championed. And third, for workers and engineers in the chip space, this is yet another reminder that no job is bulletproof, not even at the top. Intel still has a chance to turn things around, but to do it, it'll need to deliver real results, not just bold promises. That means hitting manufacturing deadlines, landing big clients, and proving that its foundry model can compete globally. Until then, layoffs like this may not be the last. Stay locked in for updates. We'll be following the story closely.